Hi, everybody. Matt here from Matt Likes Comics. We are here tonight to celebrate everything Superman. And we have a couple of other things that we want to celebrate tonight. For example, I found out today that the first trailer for the Supergirl movie is coming out within the next month. They won't give us a date yet, but it will be in the movie theaters probably early December by everything that looks. And I don't know about everybody else, but I'm really looking forward to that trailer. That Millie Alcock, I think, is going to make a great Supergirl. Even
Every time I hear her last name, I just say she had to know. Even her parents would have to know. Uh, Having her first name be it's all about all cock. I just maybe that's just because I'm too much of a adolescent schmuck. I don't know.
Well, you know what? Just to put myself in the mood, I actually watched. I hadn't watched House of the Dragon before, so I spent a good chunk of the last couple of weeks with it in the background.
She's
as I went.
good. She's very
She's
good.
very good, and you know what? It's making me really anticipating this movie coming because one, I'm a big fan of the storyline that it was about. I reread it not too long ago because I did a video on it, and so if you out there haven't seen my video on on the Woman of Tomorrow, go find it. I will put the link in the description after the video. So before we get too much farther, let me take a moment to introduce my guest tonight. One, you may remember him as the man that gave us these, Mr. Thomas O'Donnell. How you doing, Thomas?
Good, man. How are you?
Pretty good. I've managed to, I don't know if people have noticed, but I've got the book from Steven, the picture from Stevie D. I've got the Up and Atom, my only real piece of, my only couple pieces of original art, and the superhero book. I've been moving.
Well, you'll have to do some serious shuffling once those two golden spinner rack trophies come for you to adorn your crown.
Oh, did that happen last night?
Who knew?
And of course, everybody, you all out there know our good friend Steven. Steven, how are you tonight?
I couldn't be happier if I was twins.
Steven managed to, they did it last night. Alan and Steven won for the Monday night special. We are very, very happy. By the way, people, Lyle will be coming along. He's just going to be a few minutes late. I'm looking forward because Lyle apparently bought a couple boxes and there was a lot more new Superman material in it. So that's why I said, let's come on and see what you got. So that is why tonight I called it Interesting Edition. Everybody's bringing different things. And quite simply, I'm interested. And yes, other things happened last night as well. I was just trying to downplay a little bit.
Well, listen, the answer is not only did you win once and have validation, you won twice that removed all doubt. And I that is a feather in your cap. And I couldn't be happier that you won. I really am. Alan and I came up short in our first go round by evidently a few votes. But not only did we change where last year it was between 5,000 and 10,000 that we were competing against. This year they dropped it down to 2,000. Anything 2,000 and up, unlimited. Everybody could be in. So when we went up against the balance of YouTube for a live stream, for best live stream, we went up against, one of them had 24,000 followers, another one had 6,500, and Comic Pop had 130,000 followers that we were up against for a live stream, and yet we still prevailed. So I'm very, very happy that the people found that they found virtue in what we do and how we do it. And when I saw Comic Pop winning one after did you see that, Matt? How it was just one after the other. It's just the guy, Mr. O'Donnell. Not Mr. O'Donnell. It's just O'Donnell, isn't it?
O'Donnell, yeah.
Okay, O'Donnell. Mr. O'Donnell it is. Where's the J of TJ? What's J?
My middle name, Joseph.
Thomas Joseph. Very good. That's very nice. Well, TJ, the thing is that they had this the guy that was for Comic Pop. They always have him come in to talk afterwards. I'd like to thank the Academy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to thank my director. I'd like to thank all the friends and stuff. JSS from Brooklyn
Yep.
had the longest acceptance speech, and I'd like to thank my mother, my father, my sister, and my brother. We all thank
Yeah,
you.
and with
My
him on
great
the
my
side,
my
that was
grade
hilarious.
school teacher, and he didn't flip. He was profile rather than landscape. So he's talking sideways the whole way. It was so good. But
Well,
but
what I liked about that was you obviously knew by that point it was off the cuff by that, because if he had obviously had a chance to fix it, he would have. And yes, for those that didn't see last night's thing or have not seen anything from the CBC Awards, I did pick up 2 last night, and it shocked the heck out of me. I was everybody who's watched me knows I was gunning for that most informative from the 5 to 999. Well, I managed to win that. What surprised the heck out of me is I also won most entertaining for that thing, and it surprised me because I don't juggle
well,
other than my
I think that
schedule.
I'll tell you what, your name stuck out like a sore thumb in that grouping, and I know that Susan and I and everybody I know in our group, we all voted for you on both. That's
Mm-hmm.
for sure. And
Which is
Alan
funny
was
because I
hoping.
voted against myself. I voted for K-pop in that one.
Well, you were very nice. But anyway, if you guys haven't seen what happened, the wacky mayhem that went on, the Immortal Biggie Shack had a watch party, and so a lot of people were skewering the content quite a bit as it went on, and it was all good natured. All of it was good natured. And then Matt came on and gave his acceptance speech, and then Alan and I went on for our acceptance speech. Alan was up for at least 2 other ones: Best Channel of the Year and
Mm-hmm.
Speculation. And he unfortunately did not prevail in either one of those. But what we went up against the biggest dogs there are in the YouTube
Mm-hmm.
hobby, and we're able to prevail. So it's a very, very gratifying thing, and I'm very thankful, and I do appreciate it very much. We both do.
Yeah, and there were a lot of people out there that deserved nominations and final things that didn't get it, and I'm hoping I'm real. Oh, Lyle's here. Let's say hi to Big Lyle. Lyle, you made it.
Almost,
Almost. The circle
almost.
is
He's
coming.
trying to
It's
keep
the
pedaling the
circle of life.
bicycle. There he is,
Lyle,
How you doing?
Big
pretty good.
Lyle.
How are
Wow.
How are
you?
you?
Can you hear me okay?
We can hear
Sure.
you
What?
fine.
Yeah,
So,
sorry I'm late.
That's more than fine. We managed to hold the fort until you got here.
Thank you, thank you. And
As I was saying,
congratulations.
everybody
you.
out there has a chance. It's a new year, and as I was telling Chonko, the fact that he was unfortunate enough not to win doesn't mean he wasn't, loved and voted for and watched and all that stuff. And people out there, whether I've said this the whole time, whether you vote for me or you vote for someone else, just vote. Vote for your favorites. You go with your conscience. You did the right thing.
Yes,
So-
let it be on your head. If you
Mhm.
vote the wrong way, you vote your conscience and have your conscience guide you.
Well, I mean, you know how it is. Now, before we get too much further, let's say hi to everybody who's decided to show up tonight, who I'm very grateful for. We've got K Munin is first.
Nah.
Scoff.
Scoffing it is. And we've got the absolute awesome Robbie Josephs, who will be my guest on my Tuesday show, November 11th. I finally
Very
convinced him
good.
to come on. And,
Is November 11th Remembrance Day for
it is.
Canada?
Yep.
Because
It
it was Armistice Day for us, and then it turned into Veterans Day.
Yes,
So,
it's a whole Commonwealth thing. It's not just Canada.
okay.
Everybody celebrates it. We've got Carrie.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. We've got Second Floor Comics. Thank you very much. Let's see here. K Munin. There's a big conversation going on in here.
Are they doing the cooking recipes yet again?
Looks like it. Hi, Rob. Rob Saints. Good to see you.
Rob?
Rich is here. Hi, Big Nasty.
Big and nasty.
We've got Nate, who also was a double winner last night and did a heck of a job as one of the hosts of the show. Yeah, he is quite the entertaining, and I've been saying this many times. If you're not watching Nate and you're not subscribed to Nate, get your butt over there, because Hall Yeah Comics, who has issues, is one of the best people on YouTube right now.
Well, for a guy that has issues, he sure did a hell of a nice bang-up job at the awards. I think Nate, you did a great job. You really did. You made it work.
Yeah, he and Eric were really, really good last night.
Yeah, they were.
Now let's see. That looks like that's every. Oh, Diabetic Superman is here. Hi, Diabetic.
Hi, Soups.
Good to see you. And that appears to be everybody that's making comments at the moment. So, as I was saying before, Supergirl trailer coming. Are you excited?
Yes, I look forward to it. I like her. I think that I'm looking forward to seeing. I still haven't seen Superman. I still haven't seen the Fantastic Four. The prices have come down enough that I really have no excuse not to. But I just want to be in the right frame of mind after, it's been a while, but I was really glowing from the positive feedback, especially for the Superman movie for the DCU. The MCU needed something too, but Superman outperformed the Fantastic Four quite a bit. I mean, by quite a bit. Mm-hmm. Other people will disagree, but I think the box office proved it that it was a more popular movie.
And I'm really disappointed by the rumors that Netflix is buying the WB and Discovery, because if that's the case, I've heard that James Gunn will not be retained, and we're literally just getting going here. And
as it stands now, the answer is no.
Yeah, I know. As it stands now, the answer is no. But the rumors just won't go away, which tells me there's some sort of negotiation probably going on in the background. And honestly, I think Netflix would really be bad. Netflix has some good shows. They've made some.
Well, Sabrina was great.
Sabrina was one of the best things I've ever watched.
How about Wednesday Addams?
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday is another.
So I mean, if they can bring that to the DCU, I'd have no problem with that.
Yeah, but it's just I will say this: James Gunn is not for everybody, but those like myself who like him a lot, and I think that they're better off. I think they're better off with him than without him. Even if there's a different director and he's just a producer in the background, his vision would do really well for the DC universe, and it might actually save comic books, because Marvel sales of the Guardians of the Galaxy did go up like crazy for quite a bit after the movies came out, which is, and I'm talking at the comic stores, not the back issues per se. But it kept it, and sold comics means we keep our hobby going, and that to me is one of the best things we can do. What we're going to do tonight is I'm going to ask TJ to lead off for us and show us what he's got.
I was going to say, who the heck is TJ? I know. I just saw your name. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
Thomas, he's one of the biggest Legion fans I've ever met, besides Stephen, Cliff, and myself. So I really enjoy. He did a video this week where he got a couple books that were Legion centric that were really, really good. And if you haven't watched that, I will also post I posted the link to Thomas's channel in the description below. If you haven't subbed him up, go give him a sub. Watch this video. It's not a long one, but it's a good one.
Cool.
Is it panel by panel or panel by panel with you?
On Instagram, yeah.
He's Thomas
I changed it on
O'Donnell,
Instagram.
Right? Yeah.
You just got some very interesting things. I wonder when you're going to take the wraps off those, Thomas.
What's that?
Well, didn't you, maybe I got I think I have the wrong guy.
Oh, the one I sent you?
Yeah, the 2 pictures.
Yeah,
That's a big
I've had
thing,
them.
isn't it?
I
That
just
is a
found
big.
them today because I was looking for stuff for the show, and I came across a bunch of stuff.
The original art.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not going to say any more. I mean, that's your story to tell. I mean, that is very, very pertinent. I
Mm-hmm.
think.
See what you're missing if you're not watching, Thomas? Thomas, we're gonna make you big, and
Are we doing 2 rounds or 1?
we just do 1 round during the
1
Superman
round?
show because of time constraints. It is a Sunday evening.
Gotcha.
All right, so let's make you big.
All right. So today I went down and dug through a bunch of stuff, trying to come up with some unique items. So to start it off, we got the Justice League Trophy Room Kryptonite display set.
Oh, very cool.
These light up. Each Kryptonite lights up on the base, and then it has like a little placard to tell you like which Kryptonite is, obviously the colors, but pretty cool little series of items that were in this Justice League Trophy Room. I have them all. One day I would love to move into a place where I could just take a whole room and turn it into a Justice League satellite headquarters and just have like all these displayed.
That would be cool. Are you in an apartment right now, or do you have a house with a basement?
I have a house. Next up is another trophy room, and this is Superman's cape display with his belt, and it also comes with Clark Kent's glasses.
Oh, very cool. Now, are they hypnotic?
And then those are the other items that are in the trophy room. They have the bat cuffs. You have a bat signal, Joker's cane, and there's a Green Lantern, but there's also like an Alan Scott lantern, a Red Lantern, a Yellow Lantern, John Stewart, and I think there's a Guy Gardner lantern as well.
Wow, that's a lot of lanterns.
Came out when they were all.
What about Kilowog?
It's not popular enough.
Can I just say what a lovely wall you have?
Well, thank you.
I really like what you've got
right
up
there. Kilowog is right there.
Kilowog. I remember seeing that. I actually saw that in the video. My question was going to be, who are the little figures around the Legion headquarters there?
Oh, various HeroClix, Legion HeroClix.
Very cool. I'm actually semi-actively looking for those.
And then right here is a Mexican bootleg Superman figure based on the Superpowers line.
Nice.
It's a silver painted Superman figure with a Batman cape, and the header has a 90s mullet Superman. So this would have came out in probably like 93, 94. Super rare though.
Sounds like a bad attempt at the composite Superman.
Yeah, it is. And then you have the Kingdom Come Fleischer Superman right here, DC Direct figure. And then this statue came in a box set with a copy of, I think it was Superman #1. But all I have is the statue itself. Got it from my LCS.
Very cool.
And then also right there is a DC window sticker from 1984, never used.
Yes, you put that on Instagram, right?
I just sent it to you.
Yeah. Oh, you did. That's an amazing. That's amazing. That is something like I remember when I'd go to the comic store in the early '80s, and all the posters were on the wall and the stickers were on the thing, and I wanted them all, and they were like, "No, no, we're not giving these up."
Yeah, that actually came in a collection at my LCS, and they had 2 of them, and one of the employees kept one, and because I bought everything DC, he gave me that.
That's really cool.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. It was never used. It's a big window sticker.
Yeah, are you planning on putting it in a window yourself, or are you just going to keep it?
No. I have it in Mylar up on the shelf.
Very cool. Smart move, actually.
I lost that like 5 years ago. I could not figure out what the hell I did with it. And when I was searching for everything, I started finding stuff that I forgot I had. And
that's a daily experience for me. I can hide my own Easter eggs now.
I found an Easter egg from 6 years ago. I'm not kidding.
Oh, God.
Like seriously, I moved the couch the other day, and not down here in the basement, and there was like a chocolate egg back there, and I remember it was like 6 years ago that I put it there. Oh, thank God there weren't any bugs.
That's still edible.
You know.
This here is a Steve Rude did a cover. I can't remember what book it was for now, it escapes me, but for DC. And this con right here, I was part of it. I helped get Steranko for the first one, and then the second one I got Steve Rude to come in to Baltimore. And he had this actual painting on display and for sale at the table. But he ran off a bunch of these copies for this here, and I got one signed by him.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Yeah, I can't remember what series this was from, but it's all the New Gods and Kirby and Superman and Jimmy Olsen.
I think that might have been. Wasn't there a Superpowers series? There was the 86 one, and I think there was either 94 or 97 where Kirby actually got the rights to them and he finally made some money off it. I think that might be from then, but I'm not 100% certain.
This is from like 2015.
Yeah, but the art I'm talking about, they may have taken the art from that. Era.
Oh no! He did it. He did it fresh for that that series he did.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so it was a new piece at the time.
That is really cool. I'm glad to see that this Superpowers was fun. Not only was it an interesting little story, yes, we know it was made to sell toys, but not only was it an interesting story, they used it as the basis for the Super Friends, one of the last seasons of the Super Friends they ever did. So Darkseid and Kalibak and Desaad were always the bad guys, and they brought in Cyborg, if I remember correctly, from the Teen Titans,
and
Firestorm. And that was actually a really good mix because you didn't see Wonder Woman and Aquaman as much on that particular series, but you got more Firestorm, Cyborg, and even Green Lantern and Flash made more appearances in that one.
That's a nice segue.
Oh, good.
To my next piece. So this is the original art for the storyboard. And then this is a paste up with an animation cell.
Wow.
Darkseid.
Oh, very cool. That's a once in a lifetime piece to get.
Cool.
That's amazing.
And then we have Firestorm.
Oh, very,
well.
very awesome.
And then what you could do is basically put them right there.
Nice.
So he's floating on the screen with Darkseid. And then I have another cell moments later or before.
Very cool.
And then we have a Superman cell.
And what show is this from?
This was the Galactic Guardians Super Friends Superpower show. They kept changing the name seasons.
Yeah. It was the last run of them, basically.
Yep.
1986, I believe. It was around the time Superpowers came out.
Yeah, from like the 70s all the way up to 86. It was Super Friends, and then it was Challenges of Super Friends, and
how many people remember Marvin and Wendy? That's the question.
And Wonder Doll, that was the worst.
Yeah, before Jan and Zaynati came on.
And then I got what every kid wanted in from the beginning of comics. Their very own Perry White action figure.
Oh, no way.
Action-packed Perry White.
The only way that could be cooler is if you pressed the button and he went, "Don't call me Chief."
Great Caesar's ghost.
Great Caesar's ghost, yes.
Then we got the classic Silver Age Jimmy Olsen.
Oh, that's awesome.
And I bought all, like, when DC Direct was bringing out the figures for the first time, I got every figure that they did up until it changed over to McFarlane. And you got classic Silver Age Luthor.
Oh, in his jail outfit. Very cool.
And then you have...
Graham Bradley's here. Hi, Chris.
Hey, Big
Lois.
Nasty.
Oh, nice. Super Lois, nice.
Oh, Cam Union will love her.
And this was series 1, and then series 2, I don't remember who the hell's in it. And then you have, this is the Superman robot, not Superman.
With Beppo the monkey.
Yep.
Nice.
And then his plate comes off, the shield comes off, and there's the robotics behind the shield.
Oh, that's even better.
I think season 2 had Supergirl, Superman, and maybe Bizarro.
SideQuest wants to know if this is DC Classics. Is this line?
It was DC Direct, and then they had different like subgroups in DC Direct, so they would come out with different like you had like the Darwin Cook line, and you had the Alex Ross Kingdom Come line. This was a classic Silver Age line that came out with Superman. I think there's only 2 series in it.
Very nice. Action figures is something I wish I could get like a few of. Like I get jealous when I see Dope's Incredible Hulk collection, but I just don't have the room for it or the budget.
Yeah.
Well, you got the plastic hat.
This is a weird little item I picked up.
I said you
this
got
is a tie clip, and it's got the Superman shield on it, but it's got a rock of kryptonite inside of it.
Oh, now that's easy. Eric says he's heading to eBay. And and now see, that's why he's a member of FOMO Squad.
Then I just brought 3 comics. This one here, I consider the actual first appearance of Black Adam in the
Yes.
DCU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was a great story too. It's Superman and Captain Marvel teaming up.
Yeah, that's the one, if I remember correctly, where somehow Billy Batson and Captain Marvel are split and they're individual people during the story, if I remember correctly.
And then going with the new Superman series with the Dark Legion, this is the first appearance of Superboy Prime.
Nice.
And then because everybody wants to see this all the time, this is Superman number 3.
Wow.
And then the last thing I have
What year is
pretty
that?
unique.
It would
What
be
year is
30,
that?
It would be 39.
Which one's-
I think. Winter, of 31,
winter of 1940.
Yeah, okay.
Winter of 1940. And that's where the new Superman stories start. Now this here I showed on my channel already, but I'd say this is a pretty unique item. So this is original artwork for a 3D puzzle that you painted of Superman. It's like a model kit, but it was just basically each one of these was its own screen, and you would hand paint them, and then when you put them together, it would create like this 3D effect. I guess you put a light behind it, and just the color guide.
I'm guessing red, white, and red, yellow, and blue are big.
Yeah, yellow, flash red, blue, magenta, gray, dark gray, and lavender.
Wow, lavender.
And then you had the head. But each one of these you would paint, you put one in front of the other, and then it would create this 3D effect. And then this is the cell of what it would look like. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah.
That is amazing.
But each one of them, like I said, each one of them is a paint, and you put it together, and then you would hand paint them and then put it. I've seen them on eBay. I think they came out in like the 70s. This thing, and I found like one complete, unopened, untouched. I might go grab it and put it with this. But
Nice.
yeah, one of a kind.
That really is. That's really cool. One of the things that has amazed me the most, I always knew that Superman was used a lot as a character for marketing and or products and such. But what amazes me, especially seeing things from people like yourself and Steven and Lyle and Crom, some of the stuff he sent me, is the sheer volume of that stuff. It's amazing. You could probably spend an entire life searching and collecting and not even find half. It's amazing.
It's a certain, the amount of stuff that they came out with, for Superman over the years, which is where all the money comes from.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Thank you very much, Thomas. That was great. Let's bring up Big Lyle next.
Ta-da!
Hi,
Sorry I was
Lyle.
late. It was a family issue I had to take care of. It's all good.
Oh, dude, we always understand.
Yeah, that's why I figured I'd send you a message and say I was going to be a few minutes late.
I'm never going to be worried about it. Everybody has their own commitments outside of this. This is not the be all or end all. Family has to come first. Yeah.
Anyway, I'll show you a few books that I got out of a collection I bought there a few weeks ago. It's not Superman or anything like that. I asked Matt if it was okay for me to show some stuff other than that. He said, yeah, go ahead. So one is Where Monsters Dwell, number 12.
Very cool.
1971.
Are you going to have anything left for Tuesday?
Oh, yes. Where Monsters Dwell, number 8.
Very nice. With Halloween just around, we just passed.
Oh, yeah. Well, couldn't make it that day. Where Monsters Dwell, number 1.
So these were all in a collection. Where'd you get this collection?
Oh, I'm not saying. In the area. Where Creatures Roam, number 7.
That's where you got the collection, right? Where Creatures Roam?
That's right. Yes. Where Creatures Roam.
Now they roam at your house.
Yes. He bought it. Ladies and gentlemen, Lyle has actually met Sasquatch and bought his comic collection.
Where Creatures Roam, number 5.
Gorgilla.
Yep. Where Creatures Roam, number 3.
Thorg. Thorg looks like he lives on Easter Island.
Number 2. Yeah. And number 1. More gorillas.
Yep, the brute that walks.
See, there were 2 of them in there.
Very cool.
So this one here, Supernatural Thrillers featuring the Living Mummy, number 11. This one here, I found out, has a letter in the the mailbag from, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Ralph Macchio from Karate Kid.
Macchio.
He's got a letter in here from him in here.
Oh, very cool.
So this one's number 11 from 1975. What If, number 7. I knew Nate liked all these What Ifs. This one's from 1978.
Biggie's a big fan of What If
as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good series.
They didn't have number 32 in there, but they did have number 34. I picked up number 32 for 25 cents this summer at a yard sale.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? I don't know what it's worth. Anyway, Weird Worlds, number 3.
That's a good one.
That is a good one. I haven't seen a Weird. Oh, Comic Mike may have shown one, but I don't think I've seen a Weird World in person for a long time.
Warlock, number 11. I know you like Warlock, or Matt.
Warlock's not bad.
Yeah. And
He's more son of Satan.
Right.
Yeah, I'm more son of Satan, but still, Warlock has got.
Warlock number 3.
Listen, Warlock had very interesting stories. Whoever wrote for Warlock did a good job on that.
And they had this one, but there looks like there was a tape pull on the stamp on the comic was Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes, number 208.
Good one. What I found interesting about that period was that 202, 205, 208, and I think 211 were all giants. So
Yeah.
every third month or so, they made a giant, but then they go back to regular size issues in between. It was
And they had
interesting.
Captain Atom number 89.
Nice.
Yeah, they're not bad. This is the last issue. Steve Ditko cover from 1967. And this one here is nothing special. I just figured I'd show it because, Alan's not here.
Hong Kong Fooey.
Yeah. So I know that I've shown like my buddy, the manager at my LCS, he's written some comic books, and I've shown this one. This one's called the Life. The name of the character is called Life. Life, the Necropolis, the Red Wizard, and the Armies of the Night. I had shown this one because I think, Matt, I sent you one of these, right?
You did, and I really enjoyed it.
And for the life of me, I couldn't find the first one. You can read them in any order; they don't follow us. So the first one that he did was this one.
That's a nice looking thing. Yes, K Munin, Hong Kong Fooey had a cartoon.
And then his third one, he came out, which was a Kickstarter to have my name in the back of this comic book, and I'd shown it before. Was Life the Necropolis, and it was called Pranger. This was his last one. He's working.
Your name's in the back of the book. What do you mean?
Like I donated some money to the Kickstarter, so he typed my name in the back of the cover.
Very cool.
That is very cool.
Which was excellent.
So that is, for those that are not aware, that is the first appearance of Lyle Hopson.
I was just about to say that.
There you go. And so I have some extra copies, which I was going to send some to some of the folks in the chat. So, so if you get a message from me on Instagram asking for your address, you'll know why. And so also in last book that he wrote, that I put in $50 in it. So it was from 2025. It's Kickstarter, so I ended up getting that comic book with a print of the character called Life.
Very nice.
I support him, great guy, and I buy a lot of stuff off of him. And I figured because I had finally found the first one, which was this one, I said I kept apologizing that I couldn't find it. I had like 20 copies of the box somewhere.
Oh my God.
When I was looking for the stuff here, I found it. So that's all I have for you tonight.
Oh, I appreciate it. It's very cool.
Thank you so much.
Anytime we can get anything from the Lyle collection, I'm very happy. If there is anybody out there that has a more eclectic collection than Lyle, I've yet to find them. Yeah,
Put
you
your
have
hand
pretty
down.
good. You're pretty eclectic too, Stephen.
I resemble that remark.
I know.
I don't have the independent and offbeat books like Lyle has, though. Lyle will pick up stuff that I certainly wouldn't pick up, but he can fit into every genre because he has long boxes of every genre and in different countries and everything. So when Nate is showing the bizarre stuff that he shows, and the crazy stuff like that,
Yeah.
Lyle, not only does he have one, but he has the 2 issues before it and the 4 issues after it. That's our Lyle right there.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that, Stephen.
It's the truth.
K Munin is very happy to see your spirit in the background, your Spirit 22.
Oh, thank you very much. I was really, really happy to be able to get that book. I had a 3.5 that I bought from Automatic Comics.
Very cool.
I was very happy with that. And then Jordan Seymour of Semper Fi Comics, he's Yaniv's partner, had that 7. So I traded the 3.5 and then made up the difference in cash to get that 7. And I'm, these are, when I was trading my all these various books that I was trading, I want to point out that the sinew of my Golden Age collection, the sinew, which is I have a lot of the detritus, I should say, but the skin that covers. I have a lot of fun books, neat books, But then when it comes when the rubber hits the road, it's books like these here, Wonder 15, Dynamic whatever it is, the other Dynamic whatever it is, Witchcraft, Catman, Underworld Crime, The Spirit Terrific 5, and then all, Seven Seas 4 and 6, and a lot of those other books, my early Supermans, my early Batmans, etc., etc. That is the true sinew of my collection. I have a lot of other books that I of course, if I didn't buy them, I like them enough to buy them. So it's, I only buy the ones that I like, which, sometimes you'll get a book in a cattle call. Like if you got 5 of the books in a lot you want, and there's 3 more that come in the lot that you don't, I mean, they're okay, but they're not ones that you were really after. And I've accumulated various things from buying in lots. This is the, Thomas, I'm sorry, this is the McFarlane of the Superman with Crypto.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And it's actually got a date on it as well, which I just noticed as I was looking at least. Yeah, it's February 10th, 2025.
Huh.
Very nice.
They had enough time to stamp the box.
Yeah.
And it's embossed.
Was it the limited edition?
Aren't they all?
I don't know. I haven't bought an action figure.
Well, they only have.
This is the deluxe theatrical edition. And it has the faces, it has different faces and a couple different hands. So instead of fists, he has flying hands, and then he has the X-ray or the heat vision, and then he just has, looks like just a couple more faces. I'm not quite sure. They look kind of like this. They're the same.
The heat vision ones, I was going to say they look like that's when he got the crap kicked out of him.
Well, I was thinking in terms of that he had an allergic reaction.
Yeah. I'm allergic to heat coming out of my eyes.
I'm allergic. I was looking through my, I was on church today, and I was looking through my Golden Age Raw book box. I have them alphabetized, so A through whatever it is to D or something. I have a box of Raw Golden Age books, and I forgot I had this one. But this Action Comic 205.
Very cool.
And this one came out. It's June of 1955. Allergic to dogs. But it came out April 26th of 1955.
Very cool. So right at the beginning of the Kodak, because I see the size of that stamp on there.
Yeah, it's a Silver Age. It's a very early Silver Age with a big stamp. And the person who was the editor was a guy by the name of Whitney Ellsworth.
I know that name.
And Whitney Ellsworth was also the one who produced The Adventures of Superman with George Reeves.
Oh, yes. He's also the guy. He is also the editor that decided that Batman was no longer going to kill.
Which is fine with the code.
Yeah.
They really had no option. And can you tell me who did the cover, Matt?
Oh, that's hard to tell from this angle. Let me get my glasses.
1955?
55. That looks like boring. I don't know that.
He also did Superman 100.
Oh, geez. Stan K?
Not Pat.
Oh, geez. You're going to have to tell me. I'm running out of
Al
names.
Plastino.
Plastino, of course. Of course. Now that you say that, I see it.
I hear an echo. I have an echo of Alan right there. I knew that. I knew that. When you told me, then I remembered that I knew it. So I knew it.
I always find he looks so much like the others that he's not quite
memorable.
His style is more, more generic compared to some of the other ones, so he can look like everybody else.
Now, the other thing about Wayne Boring is that Superman's flying standing up with one knee up. That's a good way to tell. Not all the time, huh?
Yes. Also, he's got elongated faces for Superman when he's like that. He always makes a fat Luthor, and Lois always has the sharpest. She's got more headlights than she does with anybody else with Wayne Boring.
Did I tell you that I love Wayne Boring?
I do believe you
Okay.
said that before.
I remembered I had these. I haven't looked at them in years. These are from, these were made in 1987, and they are the Superman pens.
Nice.
He's got his knee up.
Like you do.
But those are the black emblems, aren't they?
No, they're
From
red.
the-
Are
they're
they?
red,
Oh, they
okay.
look black.
They looked black from where I was
Mhm.
sitting.
Asia in China. So that's the first one. Now, recently I was on, and I had been watching some guys were showing Lois Lane's. It might even have been here. And I said, I wonder if there might be some that I've missed that have come in or whatever. So I looked in my box to see where I was missing numbers, and a lot of them are the early ones. And by gosh, they had a bunch of early ones. So I'm going to show some Lois Lane.
Very nice.
Here's issue number 12 from 1957.
Nice. Lana looks really good in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it a lovely color strike? I mean, isn't it a lovely
That's just a
color
beautiful
scheme
book.
with the orange, the tangerilla?
Yes, that's a beautiful book.
Lana Lang, Girl Atlas. Munin, you have to get over this because you knew damn well you were going to get this. So avert your eyes.
We'll send you a copy.
So everybody chip in $2 and we'll send K Muted the collections of the Superman Family Lois books
And the ferret.
and the ferret.
Here's issue
That's a
number
great one.
14. You're so right, Superman. Did you think I'd spend the rest of my life waiting for you to propose?
Hi, Greg. No, Lana did not miss leg day.
No, she sure didn't. She
And
didn't.
we're
She didn't
better.
miss grind. She didn't miss grind day either. Here is here's Lois Lane number 15. I love it.
The little kids in the corner are beautifully cute.
Yeah.
Super
flying-
tots.
Super tots. Wow.
This super wedding is real. The marriage is not a hoax. The bride
Remind
and
me
groom are not
sometime-
robots. This romance is not a dream. A great
Remind me
three.
sometimes there, Stephen, to send you the picture of my daughter in her Halloween costume. She was like 4. She was a Supergirl. It was so cute.
Here is Lois Lane number 18.
Whoa.
The Kryptonite Girl. K Munin, the book you're looking for is a Superman book from 1969. Lois dies. It's got her grave is on the cover. It's an imaginary story. Superman's there with a young girl named Lainey.
Here's Superman. Here's Superman's girlfriend, Lois Lane, number 17.
17, yes.
Here is number 18.
Very cool.
This was the collection of about 15 or 20 books, and I hope that there will be more at some point. But all of them, I call it the date stamp collection. The guy went to the same place, same collector, and they all have date stamps on them, but not horrible.
That guy looks a lot like Captain Atom did back then.
Sorta.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You've had these a long time, Stephen?
I've had these for a while.
Yeah.
Here's another one from that collection. Here's number 19 from June 28th of 1960.
Thank you very much, Tan. I don't have any videos, so I have to. Welcome to the show. It's good to see you.
Here is the Kissin' Cousins cover. This is Lois Lane 20.
Ah, yes, the kissing. I'm your daughter, but I'm going to hold you like a romantic.
Kissing
Hi. It's so much fun. Thank you. Lois is going, okay. She's sitting in a wing chair knitting,
I
right?
have to say, I
What?
like that hairstyle. for Supergirl. That was a cute little one.
Oh yeah, and the little pleats, that, and the fringe down at the bottom,
Yeah, that's a Kurt Swan.
and her skirt was nice too.
Yeah,
Here is issue number 21.
I believe.
And that's
Thomas
the action.
has seen
There's
that.
your action figure,
Yeah.
Thomas.
Yep.
I wonder, Thomas, is there a Lana Lang?
No,
Don't know. Maybe series 2.
I saw the back of the box for series 1. There was only the Lois.
Yeah, for series 1, that showed everything in series 1.
Yeah.
Because I could picture myself with those three things reenacting that scene. No, don't fight over me. Man, this is awesome.
Wink, wink.
Yes.
Here is issue number 22.
Lois has X-ray vision.
I wonder how many times she figured out he was Superman and then he fooled her.
Yeah.
It got to the point when I would read these in the day, and even as a little kid, I said, okay, how's he going to get out of this? And then you wait to see how the writing went. How did Gardner Fox talk him out of it? Or
Yeah.
whoever was writing, Otto Binder, however they figured out how to do it. There is issue number 26.
Lana's on the. Do you notice Lana wears a lot of red?
Well, it's her coloring,
Yeah.
And then they always have Lana looking jazzy, and then Lois is sort of this stodgy bitch coming in over the dune, complaining about everything. Choke. And then when she gets him, what does she do? She treats him like crap. And then she says, "Why doesn't he stay with me? Figure it out."
The Lois Lane covers are so great. Do the stories show? I don't understand what he was trying to say with how up to the covers, but most of the covers were stories in the book.
Yes, they were.
Yeah.
Here is issue 28. This is a Big Ten center. And that Lois Lane to me looks like Wayne Boring.
Yes.
That's the way Wayne Boring, the way the eyes are. It doesn't look like Kurt Swan, although Superman looks like Kurt Swan, but I don't know.
I think Swan was not taking a dig, but a friendly shot at that. Look at this. I'm going to do a Wayne Boring thing because friendly rivalries. Both of them were working on the title at the same time, and Boring because when Boring was working there, he had been there longer, so he was considered to be the senior artist. So he got the more choice assignments like the Superman book and the. Kurt would get the side stuff like Jimmy Olsen and the Legion. And Kurt was so, let's just say Kurt didn't do the Superman book on the interior art as a regular basis until Wayne Boring was fired.
Here is Lois Lane number 36.
Nice.
Marry me, Lana, and I will give you superpowers, just as my ancestor, the original Superman, gave them to his wife, Lois Lane. And the Lana, who's in the future, is wearing a 50s skirt, right?
Yep.
And it says, how ironic. If I say yes, I'll be marrying the descendant of my former rival, Lois Lane. A descendant of my former... Okay, anyway, but that's what they did. Here's issue 37. She's thinking she didn't marry Superman. Wait till the wedding night.
Well, one of the cool
Hi, Lois. I just want you to know that I'm Superman. Oh, Clark.
Hi, JSS. Good to see you. There's another award winner last night. JSS Brooklyn won.
Hi, John. Congratulations.
One of the things I liked about can you put that book up just one more time again? Because now I'm losing my train of thought for a second. And there we go. One of the best things about Action Comics 484, where the Earth 2 Superman and Lois actually get married and they show the story, is the fact that Superman had amnesia at the time. So Lois discovered that Clark was Superman when she tried to give him a haircut.
Interesting. Where was she cutting his hair?
On his head.
Okay. I think the scissors would have broken in any given orifice.
Probably, but that's what they showed in the comic book.
Isn't it nice that I can bring such a cerebral spin and take on it for you here? I love the colors on this one.
Oh, that's a nice looking costume. I don't think I've seen this one. Very cool.
Who is it?
And this one is date stamped December 24th, 1963, for a February date, February of 1964. So December to February, so it's bi-monthly. And remember when mailboxes used to be painted red, white, and blue? Or if you guys probably don't remember that.
I do.
I might have seen him in photographs.
What, those creaky old pictures?
Yeah. We've always had just red and white, right? So
here's from July, number 58. You're marrying Prince Ali, the richest man in the world. Is this true?
that is a great story. You know, oh, I just happen to have all these diamonds lying around with me on my trip to America. Here you go, diamond this, diamond that.
Get lost, Superman. Get lost. Why did you leave? You said get lost. No, but what? You know I don't mean it.
Oh yeah, don't forget to pack.
Is
Sorry.
Alana reminding you of something, Big Lyle?
Well, I'll have to
Alana.
explain when we get off the air what's transpiring.
Okay, are you all right?
Yeah, it is. I'll talk to you later about it.
Okay.
Okay.
This is issue number. I'll just show a few more, Matt, then you can show. Here's 60,
Fine.
issue 60.
Nice. That one I've seen many times over the years. I think Nate has that one.
Here is issue 62.
Where you want to vote for Lois? Today was, by the way, the voting day for us for our mayor. So that was one of the reasons I had to leave church earlier. My wife and I were going to do our civic duty.
Who was running against your mayor? Or was he running unopposed? And is it the mayor you want?
No, she had to. I haven't checked the results yet. They didn't. The polls closed at 8:30, and I was getting ready for the show. I'm sure she would have won again.
Here is issue number 63. Who did this cover?
Okay, that sure looks like boring style.
Yeah, the torso.
And the the standing look. I am Mr. Superman. Oh, you can't see.
I'll
what
tell
I'm-
you why I'll never marry you, Lana, or you, Lois. Who wants a wife so stupid? She doesn't realize I'm Superman when I take off my Clark Kent glasses.
Well, it's because the glasses are hypnotic. At least there's go-go checks.
I was always wondering why he spent so much time in the stockroom.
Second Floor Comics, our mayor, who's the incumbent, who's probably won again, is practically a communist.
Here's where she has monster feet. Issue 66. Lois Lane. Lois Lane in They Call Me the Cat. Must pretend I'm doing this for kicks. I can't let him know. I feel like something out of a horror movie.
What's the issue number? 67?
This is 66.
66. So 4 issues later, she fights Catwoman over a kitty cat. Somebody had cats on the brain at the time. I wonder if Morse Weisinger had gotten a new kitten.
Well, let's face it. They couldn't do the gorillas anymore, so they shifted to cats. This is a really amazing cover. This is 67. This is the execution cover.
Yes, that one I have. That's a good book.
Her brain will crack once the blade breaks on my neck. Here's 69. Tired of seeing
a shard of that runs off and breaks her brain.
I think that the shock of it, him not dying for her pleasure, would bring her back to her senses so that she could just hate and not love him until she loves him and still hates him.
Yeah,
Okay,
that
here
is
is
a
issue.
toxic relationship.
Here's 69. Lois Lane's last chance.
Yes, that's the actor guy, right?
Dear Lois, dear, I'm rich and famous. I've got an enormous gland. Marry me, and I'll buy you every jewel in this store as a wedding gift. And here, of course, is the aforementioned issue number 70.
Yes, what a beaut. That's definitely on my want list now.
Well, it's a great cover.
Honestly,
Catfight.
Alan stopped me from buying a copy at a show we were at recently because I was tempted to buy it, and Alan's like, for what he wants for it, no, this is in bad shape. So I didn't.
You're telling me that this is our Alan. Alan told you not to buy a book because it wasn't in good shape?
Wasn't a good deal. Yes, I know. It was surprising too.
Because Alan is known to buy books in a certain level of distress.
If Lyle was in the chat, he could back me up on this because he was there too.
Here's issue 71.
Nice.
Here is issue number 74.
Nice. Very cool.
This is the infamous, the dummy and the damsel, because she couldn't whip Superman, so they had to get a dummy for her to whip.
Yes, that is.
Oh, yeah.
Not long ago.
He's bound with kryptonite cuffs, and then she is whipping a dummy. Aren't they great? Come on! Jimmy Olsen doesn't hold a candle to this. Right? Yep. Rip Hunter and the Time Triumph Hunters. No. Sea Devils. Yep. No. Cave Carson. Forget it.
Yeah.
Lois Lane. Couple more, and then I'll let you go.
Awesome.
Here is number 75. Lois Lane's strangest role, the Lady Dictator.
Another one that I have is fun. That's a Schaffenberger for sure.
Lois, please show mercy. Don't make me execute an innocent man. You'll do as I command, Superman. Fire to kill. Avante. Los. And the last one I'll show two more. Here is a Lois Lane number 79 with a different artist. Is this Neil Adams? Could be. Superman, stop my wedding to Titan Man. I just found out the terrible secret his mask is hiding. Serves you right for choosing him over me, Lois. Marry him. Serves you right to suffer, baby. Serve you right to be alone. Jay Giles Band.
Ah, yes. Another that I think that is a Neil Adams.
Yeah, I think it is too.
Hi, Lois. My name is Titan Man.
He looks like an MMA guy or one of the wrestlers from back then.
And the last one I'll show, which is just really fun. Get out of my magazine, Superman. I'm leaving Metropolis to start a new...
that's a
She's always mad and yelling and causing problems. I'm leaving Metropolis to start a new life, one that doesn't include you. Well, don't let the door hit you on the ass out the door, lady.
That didn't last long, but I love that outfit.
Yeah, it's a cool cover.
And guys, check this out on the cover. Dig this hip lingo. It's Splitsville for Lois and Superman. It's Splitsville.
I know.
And that's
in the 60s. A bunch of old men in the 50s.
Now listen, I was in the 60s. Did we say this junk, Splitsville?
No.
Now, if you say I'm going to split, I still say that. Hey, I got to split, right?
You know,
you got to leave. I mean, that's still in the vernacular. But this is Splitsville? Come on, guys, really?
I really like how she's ripping the girlfriend off, and there's a panel behind. That's really cool.
Yeah.
That is an awesome cover. I bought that about a year ago. It's a great book.
So I have a whole slew more of it, but I just wanted to show I had gotten about a 12 or so, and then I just to fill in with all my early ones just to show you. So there you go.
Awesome. Well, there was one Lois Lane book that Steppo didn't show that I love the best. And
Very
this is
cool.
number 54.
I have a slab. I have a slab of it. That's why I didn't show it. Shall
I
we be
love
twins?
Urko. Sure. I'll just get everybody on the screen here. I love Herco. Herco is why that's why I actually have the hashtag. James Gunn, if you ever watch my show, bring back Herco. We want Herco. He's the type of character that James Gunn would put in the background of a scene.
Yeah.
I would love to see a Herco at the bar, you know, that Supergirl's getting hammered at. Okay, muted. That was enough torture for.
I'll find it. I'll find it later sometime.
All right.
I'll actually have it so that I can show you because I'm not going to make you wait for me to dig. I start to be like Alan. Oh, just a minute.
I had pulled out some Bronze Age stuff because I was looking for specific story, and when I found it, I grabbed a couple books around it because I thought that that'd be fun. This is the first appearance of Captain Strong. This is DC's answer to Popeye. This is Action Comics 421.
I have that.
And he gets his power. He looks exactly like Popeye, and he gets his powers by eating seaweed, which looks a lot like spinach. So, an alien one called Sancha, I believe.
Or Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm. This is the first story of this is the first book of the storyline that I was looking for to do a video on. This is Superman 253, and we get introduced to Billy Anders and his pet Lynx, who Superman ends up in the next issue of 254 giving access to his superpowers somehow because comics.
I like that.
And because as I said, I pulled a bunch out. There's a small break in that storyline, and there's other stories that are on. In the meantime, this one is called The Son of Superman 255, but the son I'm referring to is not an S-O-N, it is S-U-N. Somehow Superman has more gravity than a star, and the star is coming towards Earth. Yet he can still stand on the surface. Get that?
Was that a Neil Adams cover?
That could be because that was the time period that Neil Adams was doing.
Right.
Kurt Swan did all the art in the inside, go with Murphy Anderson, but Neil Adams was doing a bunch of the covers for Superman around that time. So it's a good chance. Here's number 256 with, another one of those classic Jungle Girls. And it says right here, there's two stories in here. It's called The Dagger That Ripped the Sky and Brother for a Day. It's a lot of fun. Superman is fun. And then here's 257 where Superman's got some kids around saying, don't worry, there's nobody here but us. And sure enough, underneath is a alien with a nasty device. As always seems to be the thing. But of the ones I pulled today, this is by far the coolest cover. This is 258 where the Galactic Golem is breaking into the Fortress of Solitude. This is the Golem's second and final appearance from the Bronze Age, but I liked this story. This story itself was reprinted in one of those digests that I grew up with, and it was one of my favorite stories when I read it. So when I bought, this was actually one of the first Superman books I bought when I started buying comics again. It's just a great story. And the last two I have is the completion of the storyline I was looking at with Billy Anders. This is Superman 259, the kid who knocked out Superman. Not hard to do when you take his powers, right?
How ungrateful.
Number 260, this is Keeper of the Eternal Flame.
What does that mean?
I don't know. That's the guy he's fighting. It's a what Superman does in this book is he finds a isolated Viking society, and he goes up against the guy, and the guy has because they believe in the old pantheon of the hi Chris, good you can make it. By the way, for those that don't know, the Bills beat the Chiefs this afternoon. Ah!
I'm glad they were beating them all the whole game long.
Yeah, and yes, and this guy is their champion. He's got a direct connection to Valhalla and can use powers from the both the Valkyries and the dead warriors. So he's pretty strong. But Superman, of course, is vulnerable to magic, right? So it was a closer fight than it should have been. So those are what I brought to show tonight. They were quick and easy, I know, but I like them all.
Mm-hmm.
I buy them, I read them, I enjoy them. I like to share the wealth.
You want to just make me big for just 2 seconds? Real quick?
Of course, Stephen.
1, 2.
Okay, I'm done.
Oh, The Inferior Five. What a good book. Number 1.
No, this is the showcases. Yeah, that was their first appearance.
The showcase.
Here's the second. And then here's Inferior 5-1.
Okay, yes.
Pence edition. And here is issue number 3.
Yeah, I have number 4 in the pile by my computer.
And here is number 4, another Pence edition.
Yeah, and another one where they find a Viking Viking society.
Here's number 5.
Dumb Bunny. What a great cover.
Here is issue number 8.
Yep. You can tell the 60s influence there.
Here's issue 9.
Nice.
Here is issue 11.
Very cute. We're getting to the end. I think that only goes 12, eh?
And here's 12.
Nice. I like those characters. They are fun characters. And I did I've got a video coming up where I show number 4 because what I did a video on lesser known DC books from the Silver Age, and Inferior 5 is one of them. So that is one that will be out actually in the next couple of weeks. I hope people really watch that one. That one took a lot of because I got like 7 different titles, right, where I had went out and bought like a bunch of stuff at the Montreal Comic Con so I could do it. It was really cool. And I bought my Inferior 5-4 off of Harley Yee's people, so it's in great shape. So just a quick housekeeping note before we go. I was up to we were 78 subscribers away from the giveaway just before the show went on. Thomas, what have you got coming up on your channel?
Right now I'm dropping videos, unboxings, things like that, and still working on the Baltimore Comic-Con panels. There's a really good one on there now with Barbara Freelander, or I said her name wrong. Can't remember it now, but anyway, she was a romance writer for DC Comics in the 60s. She created Scooter. Really
yes, I know the book.
And an interesting story she tells about her time at DC with some of the staffers.
Very cool. There's nothing I like more than reading, other than comic books, of course, but reading about what went on at some of these offices behind the scenes. I read the Meanwhile columns, for example, and Stan's bullpen bulletins when I read books, because I like to know what was going on around the time. People want to know how I know a lot of the stuff I do. Read those columns. You'll get some stories from the back, that they'll say, oh, Kirby said this and da-da-da. Whether it's true or not, who cares? It's still lore. It's how I've learned like stories about Mort Weisinger and or other things, because Julie Schwartz, after Weisinger left DC in 1970 and Schwartz took over, you would see comments in the letters page about what Mort Weisinger used to do. And that's how I found out that Mort used to go around the neighborhoods and say, "What do you want Superman to do?" And that's how he get ideas for his stories. A lot of times, because he never let the writers write the stories. He'd go give them the plots, and he would give them the covers. He'd say, "This is what I want as a cover, and I want a story about this cover, and you're going to write it." And that's how it worked back then. So, Big Lyle, you're coming on my show on Tuesday.
I will be on your show on the 4th of November. That'd be great.
And what are you going to bring for us? Just a quick.
Oh, could be anything. I'm just going to close my eyes and pick
I
a long
like
box.
I like the random so much. That's
Yeah.
why I do the thing with my daughter, where I have her pick books for me.
I'm going to show you a couple of error comics that I got in that bunch that I bought there a few weeks ago. So
very cool. I am looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Stephen, what have you got going on, Mr. Award winner, Monday night special?
Well, I will be tomorrow. I will be doing the Monday special with Alan, the award-winning Monday special. And I don't know exactly what we're going to do yet. I generally, I defer to Alan because it is his channel. If he says, "What do you want to do?" But I'm sure what I will do is we'll figure out something, and I'll plumb the depths of somewhere in my collection that I haven't shown for a while. Then on Friday we'll have an award-winning Friday hangout because Nate with 2, you with 2, me with 1, Alan with 1, and then Big Lyle, who's big, and whoever is it, maybe in Chanko who didn't win, but I don't know if he'll be back by then. So I don't know exactly who the entire crew will be. And then of course on Sunday I will be on Bleeker's Church, which also he won 2 awards as well, one for best hangout and one for best live stream in his number group.
Very, very cool. I want to thank you all very much for joining me tonight, Thomas, Stephen, and Lyle. As I said, this was an interesting edition, and you didn't disappoint. I mean, between the stuff Thomas found, and Lyle, as always, has got stuff that I didn't even know existed. And, of course, Collecto 6 going down the lane of everything. I knew this was going to be an interesting show, and I hope everybody who watches this tonight and on the rewind finds it interesting as well. As I said, please like, comment, and subscribe because we're going to do a giveaway as soon as we hit 800 subs. We will do a giveaway. I've got 6 prizes, so it's not just going to be for one person.
It isn't for funsies, folk. We're
That's right.
We're
We are going to do this because I want to spread the love of comics as far as the eye can see, which to me is the laundry room. But anyway.
Oh.
Thank you all for coming. Yes, I know. Thank you all for coming tonight. I really appreciate it. My name's Matt.
Thank you.
I like comics. I really like Superman. And I hope you do too.
Peace.
Bye, everybody.